And NTD's 5th international photography competition is in its final round right now, and it has received submissions from all over the world. Its mission? To promote works which focus on luminosity, beauty, and naturalism while strictly following traditional principles and aesthetics. NTD's Flora Hua was there at the exhibition yesterday to learn more from the judges and the contestants about the art of photography. Here's that.
Among the nearly 200 photographs that made it to the final round, what are the determining factors for the competition's judging panel? We tapped Renee Luo, one of the jurors of the photography competition, to find out more. Renee Luo from Australia has extensive experience in not only photography, but also oil painting. She has been on the judging panel since the inaugural competition back in 2008.
Competitions organized by NTD are not about money. The scale and presence of this event represents a kind of universal value, NTD's values. What it expresses is something ancient and traditional, the spiritual state of how people once lived calmly, peacefully, and with stability and balance.
Luo said the judging panel has received more and more works matching the core values of the photography competition over the years, especially this year. But where are these core values coming from?
Because everyone's way of thinking is different. Each person's judgment of a work of art is also different. But ultimately, there are universal values shared by all of humanity. And the mission set by this organizing committee is precisely such universal values. It provides a broad direction, positive, uplifting, bright, and kind. When you have compassion, goodness naturally emerges. No one likes darkness, and no one likes coldness. We all need sunlight and warmth.
Besides the theme of the photo, Luo emphasized that a good photographer should always keep in mind the traditional rules of composition.
Photography is essentially a two-dimensional art that evolved from painting. It carries over the aesthetics of painting. So its basic aesthetic standards come from painting. The difference is that it uses modern mechanical tools. What truly sets it apart is its emphasis on light and shadow, using light to paint. So what are universal values? In visual aesthetics, whether in painting or photography, there are standards and rules. Just as a country must have laws to regulate society, an image also needs rules. When you work within these rules, everything flows smoothly. When you ignore them, things become chaotic.
Gina Pottinger said she learned a lot from the judges' insights. As a veteran photographer herself, Pottinger took many photos of people, but she will always ask herself a question.
In the organization that I worked with, we really thought a lot about dignity of the person that we were, if there were people in the photo, would they be proud to see the photo that we took of them? Would they feel good about how we were portraying them? Really just thinking about what is in the environment of the photo and what you focus on can reduce the dignity of the person, or it can elevate the dignity of the person.
Pottinger also shared why she thinks the role of a photographer carries a lot of weight in what they bring to the viewers.
I think we all tend to trust what we see with our eyes, even if we weren't physically there. And the photographer or the videographer has a lot of power to omit part of the image in how they crop the image or how they zoom in on something, what is not inside the frame of the photo. And so just the framing itself is very powerful.
Another photographer from Germany has been taking pictures of sailing races for over 15 years.
I love it to be on the water. It doesn't matter which kind of weather it is, and to catch really the sailing boat and the energy what is on the boat and the emotions the people have on the boat. You can see how they work together. So I now the photo sailing as a team, because you really have to work there on the boat as a team, otherwise it wouldn't function.
Reporting from New York City's Samogoni Club, Flora Hua, NTD News.